out to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, middle.
Now it's Jackson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one complete to Trey Tucker. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. You look at this Baltimore defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. They'll get this out to Kamara. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game. Yo.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Ravens at 10-5 to start play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Jackson to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
The Ravens send their punter out now. Back deep for the Raiders is Trey Tucker. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking it about the 36. Call out a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
42-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Check that.
Once again, it's Genty. And he stopped immediately there. Look at this Baltimore defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Pat the stick.
That's caught by Tucker. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's a toss to Genty, headed right. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. The setup to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 17-yard line. A run out of the gun with Jeanty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty, touchdown number 22 of the season. And the Raiders are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Jackson going to keep it. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Taking it about the 16. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, first and 10.
Ready?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think of it.
There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 35-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Hey, report. Report.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Into the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 3.
Here we go. Let's go.
On the draw, here's Jeanty. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side, complete. That's Bowers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here we go. Here we go.
Open man right side, Myers. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a first and goal.
Back to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Jeanty will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. And his stellar campaign continues. That now his 20th rushing touchdown on the year, a number that very few running backs have ever reached in a single NFL season. Carlson on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught by Tucker. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Come on. 6 the Eagles. 6.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
79 Broncos. Go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
19 Tiger. 19. Hey, smash Broncos. Ready.
And a good rally to the football there as it looks as if they're going to stop him a couple yards shy of the marker. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said, take the 3. But it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going for the deep ball. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down on the 37. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Ravens 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a two-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. That's caught by Tucker. Now the Raiders. To go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the jump.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll drop the throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Get it. Cougar 19. Go.
Back to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On the ready. Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards.
They'll look to throw here.
Now he's going to step up and run.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
A run straight ahead with Genty.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now they'll audible to something else.
2nd and 14. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Genty.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Ashton Genty
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Chloe, and I'll chop you up if
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now Jackson. His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Jackson going to keep it.
Stop shy of the 45. Showing off a nice little move on the play, though. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Middle.
Jackson will throw again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Throwing is Jackson.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Jackson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Jackson going to keep it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. On his loop for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Tavius Robinson there on the tackle.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
70 Ranger. Warriors, 70.
He'll drop to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run. That is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, 52 yards. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, and now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he rifles one incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here's Jackson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Carlson down to add the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And my goodness, another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.